physically, okay, challenge them with a few things around decision making, okay, and our sort of constraints-based approach, I guess. Big thing with one-on-one, big thing with skill development, and big thing with how we approach it is I think it's got to have defense, it's got to have decisions, okay, and it's got to be competitive. I think it's really hard for players to get up and about if it's 1-on-0, okay, if it's boring, block skill. There's a place for it, okay, but I think it's got to be competitive. It's got to be one-on-one, okay, and we've got to get them after it. A couple things. Decision making is going to be a big focus of this thing, okay? Can they make 0.5 decisions? Skill is important, but if you can't make quick decisions with those skills, okay, it's really tricky for you to apply that in a game. So 0.5 is going to be a focus. We'll really put these guys through it, make it difficult for them, okay, and hopefully they can get something out of it too. So how we'll start it, okay, we're going to go through a really quick little activation drill. So we'll go one ball between two. So just chuck that one off to the base, nowhere where we trip on it. We're going to start on the nail here. You're both in a stance, you're both facing each other, okay, arms length apart. Okay, let's say I'm you for the moment, okay, just for the demo. I've got it, I'm defense or simulating defense, okay, what was your name again? Tommy's on O, okay, we're both in a stance, I'm arm's length, okay, in a stance for me, hands out. I'm going to pitch it to you, okay, if I show hands out like this, what do you think that's going to mean? Okay, in a game, hands are out, you're throwing it back for a pass here. Okay, so if I throw it, hands out, it's a pass. If I throw it and my hands are down in a game, on-ball defenders doing that, what are we doing? Shooting the ball. If I pitch it, hands go up, out of a stance, what does that mean? Attack. Probably drive it and get on the rim. How it's going to work, okay, we're both in a stance, defense is going to pitch it back and forth as fast as we can, okay? As soon as I pitch it, I can choose at any point, okay, to force you into a decision, okay, then you've got to execute that in 0.5. Make sense? Yep. Cool. Right, let's see it. Here we go. Really quick. Right, really quick. Here we go. Yeah, again, 0.5. In a stance, no, you're going off him. Right, here we go. Okay, so again, there's a bit of hesitation there. The challenge to do it in 0.5 is tricky. We're going to alternate every time. Okay, we're going for a couple minutes here. Can you make it in 0.5? Can you execute the skill? Here we go. Bang, shoot it. Here we go. Alternate a few times. Good. Give us one more each. So again, quick decisions. Okay, you can teach a bit of technique. Hands and feet are ready. We're in a stance. Okay, execute the skill as quick as we can. Right. You can layer it up. You can turn that into one-on-one. You can add the closeout decisions. But again, I like using that one as a really quick little starter or activation to get the nervous system firing, okay, to get us thinking. Next one we're going to do, can we go ball each now? Okay, so we'll start getting some one-on-one. Little fun one here, I really like it. Okay, the young ones love it as well. We're both on the free throw line, facing the hoop, side by side. Okay, side by side, yep. Both in a stance, okay, both ready to play. Everything's in an athletic stance. You are now going to go ball tap, okay, so you've both got to touch the basketballs together, yep. You're going to go into a punch crossover. Okay, so punch it here, cross, okay, going to the outside, then it's first player to make a layup. Okay, on your side of the hoop. So everything's athletic, quick crossover, get on the rim. Here we go. On your tap, good, punch, cross, get on the rim, first to score it gets a point. Okay, don't run into each other. Okay, don't want any paperwork. Here we go. Punch, cross, get on the rim. Cool. Righto. We're going to go first team or first player, okay, to 3 scores. Okay, first to 3 scores. Here we go. And again, let's go quick. Hey, I like it. Competitive. Good. So again, this is really short, simple. You guys just keep going as I talk. Short, simple, a bit of fun. Okay, but everything's Everything's got to be competitive, okay? These guys are going hard, so I like it. Let's go. Couple more. Damn, okay. One more. Good, we got there, okay? Again, switch sides now. Okay, next one's going to be punch between. Okay, so punch between, make sure you're using the appropriate hand. Okay, now we've got to go foot to the block on your side. Got to go score it. Doesn't have to be a layup. Okay, whatever is comfortable for you. If it's a quick little block push or floater, okay, make sure we get to the outside. Okay, first, foot on the block, whatever you want. Let's see it. Here we go. Not too bad. Okay, a couple more. Let's go first to two. Let's go now. First to two. Let's go. Good. Get there. What do we got? What's the scores? Yell it out when you get it done. Yell it out. Here we go. Good. Not too bad. Quick. Sprint back to your spot. What do you got, Tommy? Two. Yell it out when we win. Okay. Everything's a competition. Every drill we do today, I want you to keep track of who wins it. Okay, at the end we'll come back and see who gets the win. Next one, okay, your choice of any double move you want, okay, anything you want. It's got to be a double move. Now, okay, you've got to go touch the block, okay, and you've got to score on the other side of the hoop. Okay, however you can do that, go and do it. It's going to be chaos. It's your job to navigate that and find a solution. Cool? Exact same thing, any double move, touch the block, and you've got to score on the other side of the rim. First to two. Here we go. Good. See, took an extra dribble, took too long. Here we go, quick, sprint back to your spot. Good, not too bad. Okay, let's go. So I don't mind this one. Okay, they've both got a ball. There's a bit of chaos. Go again, keep going as I talk. Now they've got to get to the other side. They've got to navigate. They've got to find a solution that works for them. Okay, I'm being really general and just letting them make decisions. Okay, and figure out what works. Not too bad. Let's go quick. Couple more. So I don't know how we've turned into like a triple move, but not too bad. Okay, let's go. Can I get one player on the elbow with the ball, please? And one on the wing without the ball. Bit of guided one-on-one now. Okay. Start a little. Let's go this hash mark here. So it's going to be underhand pitch, okay, to offense. Your job's to be in a stance, okay, ready to play. Something that's comfortable for you. Hands and feet ready. Going to pitch it. You're going to now guide his decision. So I'm just you for the moment. Underhand pitch, okay, you've got to catch it with great footwork in a stance. I'm now going to either sprint out and be hands down and close short. What's that decision mean? Shoot the ball. I'm then either going to be hands down or I'm going to sprint out, high hands out of a stance. What does that mean for you? Long closeout, out of control, get on the rim. Your job to get it done in 0.5, okay, and then get on the rim. Make sense? After that, it's live. So you're going to be at a disadvantage, okay, but it's your job then to get back in front. 0.5 decision, you're going to have the advantage, it's your job to keep it. Right? How can you keep the advantage? Let's say I'm here, I'm out of control, okay, you get by me on a dribble, what can we do? Straight line drive, yep, cut me off, be physical, okay, shoulder bump, make sure it's something, okay, that's going to force you to get on the rim and keep your advantage. Don't hesitate, play quick. Here we go, let's see it. Good. Easy. We're going to alternate every rep. Okay, you get 1 point for a score. Let's go first to three. Let's see it. Too bad. Okay, keep going, keep going. Quick, sprint back to your spot. What was the close out there? What was that meant to be? Hands, okay, hands down. Probably close out a bit shorter for him. Okay, so it makes it a bit easier. Here we go, couple more. Good. Hands and feet ready, 0.5 decision. So again, this is really simple, just a bit of guided decision making. Keep playing, fellas, keep playing. Do they shoot it? Do they drive it? Okay, can they make it in 0.5? Again, it's not fully live, okay, we're giving the offense an advantage, but while we're working on offensive decision making and skill, giving them that little bit of advantage, okay, can help them through it. Good, okay, one more each. What's our score? 2-2. Oh, here we go, first to 3. Oh boy, contested midi, here we go, let's get a good look. Yeah, that's a bronze medal. I don't even know if that gets a medal. 3, awesome, good job. Righto, next one. It's gonna be pitch it, okay, live straight away. Okay, so that you don't have to guide the decision anymore. We're just gonna play straight one-on-one off the pitch. Okay, defense, your job to still try and dictate and be aggressive and contain. Offense, you've got to make a 0.5 decision, right? Makes sense? So it's same drill, but there's no guided decision. Defense is just playing you straight up. Okay, so try and apply what we just did, okay, in this situation now. Here we go, let's see it. Too bad, way to get on the rim. Gonna go first to 3 scores, first to 3. Here we go. My biggest thing is we're just trying to eliminate the hesitation at the start. Okay, yes, there's a time. Okay, keep going, fellas, keep going. Yes, there's a time to stop, square up, okay, make a good read, okay, square up and play the right way. But for the majority, we want to keep those dominoes falling and play an advantage offense, right? Especially when we're in a long closeout situation. Okay, it's our job to try and keep that advantage, and a lot of that is playing quickly and making 0.5 decisions. Oh, not too bad, it's all right. Here we go. What's our score? 1-1. Let's just go first to 2. First to 2. Too bad. Here we go. Good. 4-second shot clock, okay, is going to be our focus for the remainder. Can we get it done in 4 seconds? Okay, and I think George spoke on it earlier. I'm not a big one for dribble limits. I hate it. It forces the offense to pick up the ball without a decision, okay? Not saying you can't do it or shouldn't, like I just wouldn't. Okay, giving them a shot clock, I feel, helps guide the decision, okay, and helps give them a better framework to play within. So I'm big on those. So 4-second shot clock, let's remember that for all the remaining drills. We'll go one more, then you guys can get a quick drink. Can we go, both of you in the corner, please? Both of you in the corner. So again, the focus is going to stay the same throughout the remainder of these drills or games in terms of decision making, okay, creating advantages and keeping advantages. Okay, but we're just going to do it through a lot of different small-sided games and little one-on-one drills that hopefully you can take away and implement straight away. Ball's in the corner, okay, with offense. Okay, defense is here, arm's length away. So we're going to go back to that little pitch game setup before. Only difference is now you guys can slide up and down the 3-point line as you're pitching it. So got to be arm's length, okay, pitching back and forth. Whenever you want to grab it and go, okay, it's live. It's up to you. Okay, so if I'm you for the moment, we're here, we're pitching back and forth, and we're sliding up and down the 3-point line. As soon as you want to go, it's your job to go. What do you think we're working on or focusing on here? Okay, so defensively, yeah, cool. So it's generally an offensive focus for this one, but defensively, got to contain. That's going to help him get better. What else? Decision making, right? 0.5 decision. Okay, is he too close? Okay, is he out of a stance? Can I get by him? Can I attack the high foot? Right? Can I do that in 0.5? Right, let's see it. Here we go. Good. Not too bad. We're going to alternate every time. First guy to 3 scores. Alternate every time. 4-second shot clock. Okay, here we go. Nice take. Not too bad, not too bad. Give us a couple more. One thing that we'll talk about a little bit later is like a stampede dribble or like attacking our catch. Again, I don't want to encourage players to always grab it and get downhill straight away. Like you see it a lot in 12s and 14s, everything's at the rim, everything's got to be dribble, 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 get something in the paint, right? But our stampede dribble or attacking our catch I think is really important, and this drill's a great way to do it. I'm jumping towards the ball as soon as it's coming towards me, right? Can I get it? Can I get downhill straight away and create an advantage? And then like we spoke about before, it's can I keep an advantage? Creating advantages is key, but again, how do I keep it? Couple more reps. Shot selection is key, right? We spoke about shot selection. Okay, I think Marco spoke on it. Let's start on the wing now. Okay, so again, we can just move spots. Ball's on the wing. Okay, and you're playing down this way now. You can go live anytime you want. Okay, quick, good decision. Create an advantage. Do your best to keep it. 4-second shot clock. Here we go. Too bad, not too bad. What's our score? 1-1. First to 2, here we go. Not too bad. While we're focusing on offense here, I'm a big fan of two-way teaching. Okay, so yes, this is an offensive focus. Yes, it's decision making. But I think we can also emphasize the defense in this drill as well. Are we arm's length? Are we sitting down and moving our feet? Are we taking chest blows? I don't think you want to have too many focuses, right? But it's really important that you focus on having a bit of two-way teaching in how we do things. A lot of pull-up contested middies, right? Good job. 30-second drink, fellas, really quick. 30-second drink. Do you need it or are you good? Quick sip, quick rinse. Okay, cool. Righto, here we go. Let's go. Can I get on the wing? I've got the ball. Okay, you're going to make me work here too now. Geez. You've got on the wing. You're facing the hoop. Okay, you're on defense. Heels on the 3, facing the hoop as well. Okay, cool. You on O. You're on D. Okay, you'll take it like a step closer, okay? You're at arm's length within him, Tommy. So, yep, cool. You can tap his hip, so we're playing one-on-one again. You can tap his hip, either one, okay? And then you can either sprint to base, okay, or sprint up here.
Hang on, what one? So
okay.
if I tap this hip, I'm going to go...
No, you can go either way you want, right? So you're just trying to tap his hip, okay, to cause a bit of confusion, right? And then you can go either way you want. It could be the same side, right? But we're just trying to, again, give you an advantage, right? And then it's your job to keep the advantage, right? I'm going to be passing, okay? Probably throw a few turnovers, okay? As soon as he taps your hip, okay, you can close out and you can play. Does that make sense?
It is live from there.
Live from that. Okay, so you could be here. So let's say I'm you for the moment, okay? I could tap this side. I could maybe jab here, quickly go here, get the catch and play, and you're turning and playing straight away. Okay, 0.5 decision making. If it's a long closeout situation, can I attack it? If he closes short and hands it down, okay, shoot it. Okay, I'm never going to get up here for shooting a good catch and shoot 3. Cool? Okay, wait till I'm ready.
Once I get the ball?
No, without it. So you're tapping, okay, either way, corner or up towards me, okay, and I'm throwing to you on the catch. Yeah, don't steal the pass, okay? Don't make me look bad. Here we go. Good, play. Nice, good. Here we go. We're going first to 3, okay? Short and sharp here. We'll alternate every time. Here we go. Good. 4, 3, nice, there we go. 4-second shot clock. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Good. 4, 3, try and stay outside the 3, so you've got to stay outside the 3 first. Yep, here we go. Good. Hey, nice pump fake, don't mind it. Here we go, quick. 3, 2, 1. Good. Not too bad. 3, 2, 1. Oh, faked me out too. Don't steal the pass. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not too bad. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Okay, couple more. What's our score? 3-2. Okay, here we go. Couple more. 2. Good. Okay, have a quick break. What are we noticing from the offensive side of the ball? Anything? Anyone got anything? Right, so we've spent the whole time on decision making, right? Point 5 especially, got to try and get it done quickly. We're hesitating a little bit, okay? We're trying to take too long to make a decision. At that point, the advantage we've had at the start, which is quite a great one, we've lost it, okay? And that's going to hurt us in a team offensive situation. Right, we talk about dominoes. We've got the first domino for you to fall. We've created it. You guys have got to keep it going. Let's go one more little bit here, okay, with that focus. Yeah, ideally, yeah. Okay. Outside the 3, but again, you can progress this, regress this however much you want. You could start at mid-range, okay, you could play off a cut, you can play off so many different things. Okay, this one here, we're just playing outside the 3. Cool?
Are we keeping our score?
Yeah, always keep your score, everything's competitive. Here we go. Good. Turnover, here we go. That's all right, figure it out. Good. Nice footwork, good job. One more each, one more each. Oh, lost him, good, shoot it. Oh, that's all right. Okay, give me one more. Okay, hey, don't hesitate on that, let it go straight away. Four, 3, okay, not too bad. Both of you shoot 2 free throws each, just shoot 2 each. So again, really simple, like all these drills are focusing on a similar thing, but I think it's just really important to have lots of games or drills in your drill bank to just keep it interesting and engaging for the players. Similar focuses, okay, but if we're rocking up and we're doing the same thing for 8, 10 weeks, okay, and so on all the time, okay, I think it gets boring. Working on the same thing there, find different ways to do it, okay, progress things, regress things, have different constraints, time, score, okay, and I think the biggest thing I'll just say is trying to keep it competitive in everything we do. I've probably talked a little bit too much in this, or talked more than I normally would, okay, but having short, sharp hits of a drill or a game is really key. I think spending 15, 20, okay, 30 minutes on something, especially in a one-on-one situation like this, is just boring and takes too long. 5, 10-minute hits of something, keep it short, keep it intense, okay, and we move on. Yes, there's still got to be some quality there, but I think it's really important, the shorter and sharper we keep things, the better. I probably wouldn't go past having like 10 minutes on a practice plan. Whether it's a team or an individual thing, it's 10 minutes, let's get a quality rep rather than quantity, and then we can move on. Cool. Righto, next thing, let's go, both of you with the ball here, both of you with the ball on the seam, okay, so one of you's up here on the seam, one of you's up here, actually you'll jump on the seam here, you jump over closer to the middle, okay, the split line here, you're one step off it, okay, you're in the seam. You're going to be offense, okay, you're going to be defense, okay? Your job, so you're going to be in a live dribble, okay, whatever combos you want. Freestyle, get after it, okay? Whenever you decide to go, you're trying to score it and get on the rim. You're on defense now, okay, you've still got to hold the ball. You've got to try and sprint and cut him off, okay? Sprint, cut him off, and you can try and hit, steal the ball, block it with only the ball. Okay?
Am I doing freestyle moves as well?
No, you're just here ready to go. Okay, so again, be like, don't go too crazy with it. After a few seconds, go. Okay, we switch. Every score you get's worth 1. Okay, once we're playing, it's a 4-second shot clock. Cool? Right, here we go, on you. Good, get there, easy. Here we go. You got to be ready to go because he's got an advantage. You can start on the red 3. Start on the red 3, you're here. Here we go, let's see it. Nice, okay. Couple more on this side, let's go. Oh, can't take your hand off the ball. Okay, 2 hands on the ball, got to play defense with that. Here we go. Nice. What are we noticing about this? So keep going, keep going. We talked about trying to play off the offense getting cut off. What's not happening in this drill? Is the offense getting cut off? No, so again, we're now going to shift the defense. So hold it there. Defense, you now get to start. Okay, you're doing a great job. I'm going to say it's you guys doing a great job. Take a couple steps in. Okay, now we've taken away a bit more of your advantage. Cool with that? Same thing. So again, now we've just shifted the drill slightly, change your constraint. Okay, getting on the rim, not too bad. Here we go, couple more reps. Cut him off. So again, I'm not too worried about you meeting him at the rim. Sprint through underneath. So if I'm you, offense go, walk it through. Sprint through in front. I'm trying to force some type of pickup, okay, or cut off. You can get to a spin, euro, okay, something creative. Okay, again, you're not trying to meet him at the rim and block him. Offense, not trying to dunk on him. I want to see you be creative with some type of pickup move, whether it's a swing step, we're over the top, okay, whatever. Cool? Here we go. Let's see it. Good. There we go. Sprint through in front, cut him off. What's our score? 2? What is it? 2-2. Go on to 4. Not too bad. Switch sides now. Keep your same score. Switch sides. Start a bit closer to the middle. Yep, here we go. Not too bad. Try and cut him off. Swing through underneath. Nice. Quick, let's go. Couple more. What do we got score-wise? 3. Not too bad. Stay on balance. One more. Cool. Grab a quick drink, fellas, just while I talk here. So a couple things on that in terms of decision making, and I probably could have coached them on it a bit more. Footwork wise, I try and say if I've got an advantage, okay, I'm trying to get it on the rim as quick as I can. That might be off one foot, and a lot of the time it is. Get it on the rim as quick as I can. 1, 2, it could be a single step layup, same foot, same hand, whatever. I've got the advantage, get it on the rim as quick as I can. If I don't have an advantage, and some of you guys did it naturally, which is really good, try and get on 2 feet. Okay, why? We're on balance, high percentage shot. Okay, the percentages go through the roof. Okay, so again, that's footwork, and when we talk about advantages, when we're working through some of those moves and we got there in the end, okay, a bit of a poor setup from me at the start, but if I'm being cut off, right, which that was the majority of the time at the end, I'm cut off in front, okay, I'm thinking quick spin, quick counter. If I'm chest to chest with the defender, right, okay, which we got a bit at the end, I'm thinking something to get over the face. So I'm thinking pro hop, okay? It might be a little jump stop floater, okay? But if I'm cut off, it's quick counter, something like a spin. If it's face to face, okay, it's generally going to be some type of move off 2 feet, okay, that's going to get me into an advantage situation. That's how I approach it. Okay, you might do it differently, but I like doing it like that. Cool. Let's go up here again, fellas. Here we go. So defense had the ball in that situation, okay, so that makes it a bit easier for offense, okay. Now we're going to get rid of the ball, okay, and we're going to play in a pretty similar type of drill. So you guys are going to both start on the elbow here, okay. Oh, sorry, one on this elbow here, one on that elbow. You're going to be on defense, okay. You're just going to throw in a pass. As soon as you catch the pass, okay, you're getting on the rim, okay, you're trying to sprint and cut him off. Right, that's all it is. Key things we're working on. Of course, our decision making is always important, but a couple of those key things we just talked about then. Have I got an advantage, yes or no? What does that mean for my footwork? What does that mean for my finish? Okay, cool with that? Okay, here we go, let's see it. Too bad. Let's cycle back through quick. Let's go, 3, 2, 1. Not too bad. Got to sprint through, try and cut him off. Try and force him into a tough decision. Good. Oh, we good. Help him up. Help him up. You all good? Yep, here we go. Oh, I'll jump in next. Good. Easy. Couple more reps and we'll switch sides. Not too bad. Be creative with your finish. Defense, try and cut him off. Okay, good. Righto. Other side now. Defense, you get to start hash mark here. Okay, hash mark here, you're throwing it. Okay. Offense, I want you to be aggressive. Okay, and I want you to play out of some type of counter move. You guys are doing a great job of getting on the rim with straight line drives. Now we're going to put you in a situation where the defense is cutting you off. Your job to play out of something. Spin, pro hop, swing step, whatever you want. Cool? Here we go. Good, nice, not too bad. I'll take it. Here we go. First 2, 3 from now. Everyone's on 0, first to 3 from now. Yep, here we go. Good, not too bad, not too bad. Here we go. Okay, try and get a better one. Let's go. Try and get a better one. Good. Couple more. Good. Give me one more. Cool. Right. Score check. 1-1. Okay. Let's keep our scores into the next one. We're going to now go, last couple drills, again, all working on the same things, but I'm just trying to give you guys as many little things you can take away and implement. We're going to go on the wing start now. Okay, on the wing start. Ball's going to be up here. Okay. Tommy, you're on defense. Okay. On defense, quick. Heels on the 3. Backwards, yep. Okay, you're going to be ball on the back. You can rip either way you want. Okay, rip either way you want. Couple things in terms of technique, and again, like George talked about, exploring and letting players figure things out. I think that's great, but I also think there's got to be a foundation of technique to start, okay, and then let them explore. So we're just going to work on playing out of the cross step. So if I've got the ball, okay, I want us to be athletic and in a stance. Okay, you can rip either way you want, and I want us to play out of a cross step. So if I rip it this way over here and I go right, okay, I'm stepping over with my left foot. Okay, I'm in what we call like sprinter's stance. Okay, I'm trying to get shoulders by his hip, okay, and get on the rim. We've given you the advantage, so it's your job to keep it now. Okay, straight line drive on the rim. I'm okay if we're nice and physical and cut him off. okay? This situation, we shouldn't need much of a finish or a counter on the rim. It's straight line drive, finish through contact. Only thing I want you to think about is our footwork. Do you remember what I said about the footwork? Yeah, that, and then on the rim though, if I've got an advantage, okay, quick on the rim, generally 1 foot. If I don't, what am I trying to finish on? 2, right? Let's see it. Here we go. Oh, only when he rips it, you can go. Good. Nice, good job. Here we go. Alternate every time. Let's go first to 2 scores. First, what's that? Let's restart it. My bad. I've been all over the place with the scores. My bad. 0. Here we go. Good. Easy. Okay. Keep going, fellas, as I talk. So while this is a offensive focus of the drill, this puts the defense in a really tough spot. Okay. In terms of two-way teaching, you can also focus on talking about disadvantages from the defensive side of the ball. So turning and sprinting, battling with active hands, okay? Great job there, okay, of trying to get back in front. So while I think biggest thing I'll try and say is opposites are key, teaching and opposites are key for me. So offense is trying to create and keep an advantage, defense is trying to take that advantage away. Okay, how can I do that? Turn and sprint, cut him off, okay, active hands if it's a 5-on-5 situation. Do I have active hands as I'm trying to sprint and cut him off to deflect any passes? So again, teaching and opposites and two-way teaching is, I think, a really key thing to do. Once again, I wouldn't have more than 1 to 2 focuses on each side of the ball. I think as coaches, we love to talk and we love to coach so many things. I think sometimes we get carried away with coaching too many things and the players lose sight of what we're trying to get better at. So again, having 1 to 2 on each side of the ball is really important. Couple more, fellas. Good job. Good. 1 more. Good. How have we gone with the cross step? Playing out of it? Okay, I think we've done a decent job. Okay, sprinter's stance, being low, being athletics key. Last thing we're going to do, then we'll wrap it up. We're going to play now out of live dribble. So again, I'm going to have the ball here. Okay, let's say your heel's on the 3-point line again. Okay, we'll change this up a few times. I'm just going to be live dribble, whatever I want to do. Okay, got to be creative. I can be between, behind, whatever. As soon as I want to go, I'm going. It's my job to be efficient and effective with the dribble, okay, and the counter move, put myself in an advantage situation and then go from there. Cool? Couple reps like that. Then after that, we're going to go on the hip. Okay, so we're going to start with the offense here on the hip like this. Then we're just going to put ourselves in the sprinter's stance situation after that. Yep. So it's here, we're low, live dribble. Okay, whenever I want to go, I can go. Again, we talked about the footwork on the rim. Now we put the defense in a situation where they can potentially cut me off. If I'm being cut off, right, I'm thinking about quick counters. Okay, it might be a quick spin, get on the rim. If he's chest to chest, okay, I'm probably thinking, go a bit further in. I'm probably thinking more of like a pro hop over the top, something that's going to create an advantage for me. Cool? Here we go. Let's see a couple of those. So let's go first one. Okay, heels on 3, any dribbles you want. Okay, then we'll go on the hip. Here we go. Good. Defense has got to try and anticipate. Couple reps each and then we'll move to the next. Good. 1 more, then we'll switch it over. Good. Okay, keep going, couple more. Like while this has been like a one-on-one skill development session or like a workout type of session, that doesn't mean if we have more numbers that we can't add more bodies. So I'd potentially build this up into like 2-on-2, 3-on-3 situations. Then again, like we're adding even more of a decision-making element. We've got shot or pass decisions, okay, where's the help coming from? We're working on skill execution with the pass. So just because it's a one-on-one focus, and a skill development focus. That doesn't mean you can't put them in a team situation. Good. Next one, okay, on the hip, okay? Let's go to the middle now. So have the defense on the low side, okay? Working some stuff going to the base. Here we go. Live dribble, okay, starting our sprinter's stance, okay, yep, whatever's comfortable at the moment, I'm not too worried, okay, keep your advantage. Good. Couple more, let's go. Again, keep going as I talk, fellas. I'm changing speed, okay, I'm changing body height, I'm working on hesitation moves. I think you're really easy to guard, and this, and again, we're not reinventing the wheel with this stuff, but you're really easy to guard if you're at one speed, so constantly changing body height, constantly changing speed, okay, constantly changing stance and footwork, okay, makes you really difficult to guard. So again, I'd be twitching here, okay, moving forward, trying to catch the defense off guard, okay, and then playing as quick as I can. Good. Cool. Righto, fellas, that's us. Good job. Give these guys a clap. Good job, fellas. A lot of talking from me. Great job by these fellas here. It's tough being the only two on court and all eyes on you. Essentially, like I said at the start, skill development I think is obviously really important. Okay, we have to have skilled players. We have to help them develop. There's a lot of ways to do it. I think playing through one-on-one as much as you can is really important. One-on-0 stuff is still got its place, I believe. I think when you're teaching early technique, okay, when you're helping players with shooting, finishing, ball handling, I think it's fine to go through a bit of one-on-one, but I think as much as you can play in one-on-one situations, the better. Right? There's got to be decisions, there's got to be defense, it's got to look like a game. If it doesn't look like a game, okay, I probably wouldn't do it. Okay, there's probably an exception with that one we did with the ball taps before, but even then, players have got a ball in their hands. There's defense, okay, there's decisions, so I'm a fan of that. Decision making, okay, we spoke about the 0.5 decision making. That's got to be an emphasis in everything you do. Again, you can be the most skilled player in the gym, okay, you can have all the moves, you can have everything in your bag, but if you can't make decisions and you can't make them at game speed, I think it's really hard for you to be effective. Okay, and I think that's something you've really got to stress with your players. Okay, we talked a little bit about some footwork and some advantage situations here. That goes all the way through to team situations when we're talking about shot selection, okay, defensive and offensive rules. Got to make good decisions and got to make them at 0.5. Big thing, and I probably could have got after him a bit more, but it's got to be competitive. Again, that's really simple, but I'm big on energy, big on the players competing and going hard as much as we can and keeping things short and sharp. Okay, I'm not a big fan of staying on the same thing for 15 or 20 minutes. Okay, good chance the players are going to get bored. Okay, good chance we get bogged down in it. So I think the shorter and sharper you can keep things, especially in a skill development situation, the better. So that's my thoughts on it. Take it or leave it. I hope you at least got something out of it, whether it was just a little drill or game to take away. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.